circular reference happens when the relationship between the multiple tables forms a loop. So as we can see on the screen, this is a circular reference. So basically what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to circular reference, there are multiple paths. Let us try to understand this with the help of an example. We can see that product table is connected to sales through product ID, and then sales is connected to category through order ID. Now this is one way product table is able to connect to categories through sales table. Now there is another way through which product table can connect to categories, and that is directly it can connect using the category ID field. Okay, this creates a confusion within QlikSense. QlikSense doesn't understand which path to follow. Path 1, like this, product sales and categories, or path 2 wherein it can directly connect to categories. So there are two paths which creates a confusion, and this is creating a loop to which we call as a circular reference. Now why is circular reference problematic? It is problematic for a simple reason that these multiple paths can lead to incorrect or ambiguous results during the analysis of the QlikSense, because it simply doesn't know how to handle the multiple paths between the same data. Secondly, it can also create performance issues. It can also lead to incorrect data linking because there are multiple paths, and it will also result to unexpected calculation of the results in the visualization. So there are multiple problems because of which circular reference is a big no, as it is very much problematic and we need to get rid of it. How do we identify the circular loop? So within the data model viewer, we will see the loop getting created, and we can see that these warning lines are there which are generally marked in red. Now let us talk about how do we resolve the circular reference. It's very simple. We, in this particular scenario, this category ID connection is not required, so we can remove the category ID column from this product table. It is not required here. In the categories table it is making sense, but here it is not making sense, so we will remove this, and that will remove the circular loop. This is one way. The second way is that we concatenate the two columns to one column, and the third way is that basically we can link the tables. So basically we create a new table, and then through that one table the relationship between the table is formed. Okay, so let us see how does this work practically. So first of all, I'll click on the create new app. Let's just name this as circular reference and click on open app. The next thing that we do is click on the add data from files and import the Excel file which we have created. So I'll just redirect to that particular folder. So as we can see that within this click folder, we have got this circular reference data file. So I'll click on this. So I'll select all of these three tables. Okay. This particular column I think is created by mistake. So I'll uncheck this particular one. Otherwise I'm okay. And I'll click on the next button. We can click on apply, not a problem, but then we want to see whether the circular reference is created or not. I'm telling you in advance, it will not be created for a simple reason that these columns are renamed, okay, by the QlikSense. So if you see here, so I'll just go to data load editor. I'll click on the load data and click on close. Then go to this particular option. Now this data model viewer is enabled, so I'll click on this data model viewer. As we can see, as of now we do not see any circular loop getting generated. Why is that? Because these columns are renamed. Okay, so what we will do, we will again go to this data load editor, and the automatic renaming done, we will remove that. Click on unlock and then just remove this automatic renaming. Okay, so I'll just remove this and keep this as product ID. Similarly, I will remove this and again make this as product ID. Is there anything else that needs to be done? I don't think so. So I'll click on save, click on load data, and then I will close. Now we will see whether the circular reference has been created or not. So click on this data model viewer, and now as we can see the circular loop has been generated. Okay, and as we discussed, from products, and this is something that we have already discussed, how these loop has been created. Now as we discussed, the solution is very simple. That is, we need to either comment down or remove the common column, that is category ID is not required in the products table. So to remove this circular loop, what I'll do is I'll just click on this data load editor. So now all we need to do is that we need to remove this category ID. So I'll just remove this, and after we do that, I just need to click on this save button and click on the load data. After I do this, I'll click on the close option, and now we will verify whether the circular loop has been removed or not. So just go to this data model viewer, and we will see whether the loop is removed or not. Ideally it should, and as we can see that the loop has been removed. Okay, so this is how circular reference works in QlikSense. I hope this will help you. Thank you so much for watching.